All right, today we're talking about Ellen DeGeneres, so I had to throw on this shirt. Editor, can we flip this, please? Save a child, kill a pedophile. Now, I know she prefers the term minor attracted person, but we just gotta call a spade in Big 25. No more dancing around and tiptoeing, walking on eggshells. You know, they say you are what you eat, but Ellen is not a baby, so that's just a very weird thing. I kind of learned that that little quote doesn't mean much. But yeah, we're talking about Ellen again today. These are all jokes, by the way. Can we not get like a cease and desist, please? Can we do a quick optics check? Am I getting sued? We're good? Okay. Anyway, Ellen DeGeneres probably drinks a mug of, what do they call that? Like baby blood. And we're gonna further prove this today because I talked about her like back in December based on the entire recapping of the downfall of her show, how she mistreated employees, how the work culture that she fostered was terrible to every single person who was unfortunate enough to have that on their LinkedIn profile. And I figured today we'd just kind of look at some of the content that has led her to have an image of general cringe, like not the behind the scenes stuff that had to be exposed, but more so the stuff that she wants you to see, like the episodes of her show that if your mom was drinking during the day, you'd walk into a room and see her watching. So we have Ellen making celebrities uncomfortable for 8 minutes straight. Now leave a like on this video and you get nothing in return. Let's do it.
Hey, Cardi B.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi!
Hi!
It's interesting, that's actually a neurolinguistic programming tactic. I'm gonna give you guys some sauce real quick. So she's doing something called vocal mirroring. It's when you repeat what somebody said instead of saying that you agree. So I know it's just the word and this really is not that deep, but if someone is to say, for example, the weather is really nice out, you, if you want to convey strong agreement, instead of being like, yeah, it is nice out, you can just say what they said back to them. So the weather is really nice. The weather is really nice. Like, you're just repeating what they said back to them, but it conveys a level of agreement and understanding that you can only get by repeating it. Because you're signaling to them that your brains are more in sync than just the words I agree show. I know she just said the word hi and it's not that serious, but Ellen is probably part of the synagogue of Satan, so a very insidious person, likely the case.
Let's talk about your time in prison.
I didn't go to prison.
That nod right there is, hold on a second. Did my team not prep you for this? Did my team not know that I was going to lie about your life and have you play along with it? Because you're not playing along with it, Taylor. Hey, Taylor! Hey, Taylor, do you want to sacrifice the goat after the show or not? You know, play along a little bit, roll around in the mud. Let's get that Ellen DeGeneres ratings up.
I'm terrified of porcelain dolls.
I heard that.
All right.
Just
Either one of
hold
those.
one.
No. My wife. Come on, stop, man.
Why is the audience clapping at this? This is just so, like, I mean, a 2-year-old could script this. Guy says, I don't like porcelain dolls. She's like, well, I have a porcelain doll. Audience is like, fucking cinema. This is fucking peak in it. But it wouldn't be British people watching this. It would be like, you know, American swine, trough-fed mud creatures that roam the streets of this country. But yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about like the fall of the West, I mean, I think you really just look no further. I mean, this is literally like two overpaid people famous for no reason. I mean, Channing Tatum's okay. 21 Jump Street, pretty good movie. Ellen, on the other hand, can you stop revving your fucking motorcycle? I'm making a video on Ellen.
I love you.
Yeah, so this is young Taylor Swift. The reason that she looks so uncomfortable is because this is before she went to Bohemian Grove and stuff like that, right? So she seems a little bit new to all this. This is like as she was getting more notable and famous, but this was like kind of like the puberty in between, like, I'm not famous, I am famous, right? So the I'm famous Taylor Swift would have a much swifter, no pun intended, response to all these sort of cheap questions, right? But she's not been fully PR trained and hasn't yet been initiated to like the Diddy Party stuff yet. So she's kind of uncomfortable here. You'll see as it goes on, even the most uncomfortable celebrities are still trying to play the game. Poor Taylor here, she just like had to skip chemistry class for this one.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited.
No pun intended, by the way. I literally said Diddy Party. Next clip, this chick's talking about a party she wasn't invited to.
Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited. I did invite you and you didn't come.
Of course she wanted to go to the fucking party, right? Of course. There's no cameras, nobody recording audio. She can do whatever she wants. That's paradise. It's a pedophile's paradise. And she is livid that she wasn't invited. But then she's like, Ellen, you actually were invited. I have the list right here. You're right below Sean Diddy Combs, and yet you decided to not come? I thought this would be your shit.
We're back with Taylor Swift, who was just telling me about washing her legs in the shower. I couldn't hear you. Did you say you do wash them or you don't?
I do, because when you shave...
Is this like her show? Is this the format? We get celebrities up there and then we just talk shit about them? We bring up embarrassing things from their past or some TMZ level commentary like, hey, yeah, you know, some guy who's paid $15 an hour to stalk you in Los Angeles found out that you missed one day of shaving your legs. I'm going to now bring this up in front of my audience in order to basically legitimize the dirty work of the TMZ people.
Shave your legs, isn't... The shaving cream is like soap, right?
Yeah. So whenever you're not shaving, you don't wash, you're saying?
No, I don't think I would say
This is just like brain rot for adults. People are so upset and they're very anxious about the future of our civilization because the next Elon Musk, I mean not Elon Musk, like the next like very successful and influential person is currently salivating over Skibbity Toilet, right? We're very worried how that's going to end up affecting these kids. But then you look at the adults now and they're watching Taylor Swift get pressed on the usage of shaving cream on her legs. It's literal brain rot for boomers, man. Kids these days, they're so stupid watching Skibbity Toilet and typing PogChamp in Aiden Ross Twitch chat. Me, on the other hand, well, I'm still paying for cable, and I gotta make sure my Ellen mug is filled to the brim with red wine, stomped from the Californian valleys, just so I can miss book club, because Ellen's asking Chapel Roan some spicy lesbian questions on this episode. You're not a great parent, and you certainly have no platform to speak on how the kids now should be. I think that's another thing, right? It's like this program, the audience of it is so bad. Like, if you want to talk about toxic communities, I think we look at, like, you know, Hassan, any political community, they're gonna have people who dox and swat and stuff like that. But then it's like, you know, that's toxic. You look at the waiting room of the doctor's office, what they have on TV to distract the moms while their son is getting like a teeth filler. It's just shit like this. Like, the kids aren't all right. The parents aren't all right. At least the silent generation, they're playing bingo at the retirement home, kicking it, talking about how fun it used to be that they could just rip hard R's on the way to school. Like, there was actually like meaning behind it. Now it's like, I mean, serious.
in a while.
You gotta have to, I mean, after the Ellen show, you gotta do a palate cleanser. You know, by entering this war zone, you're going to be pressed about the darkest and saddest moments and rumors that are being spread by trolls online. And then you got this, like, Keebler elf looking motherfucker who's overpaid as shit, asking you the same things that you intentionally avoid on the internet for, you know, your own sanity. And it's just being brought up to you and exposed to a much wider audience by Ellen DeGeneres.
Because we didn't date.
Yes, you did. Why do you deny it?
Because we didn't.
Oh, okay. So let's just talk about the new CD then. Which song is about Zach on the new CD?
There's nothing really about Zach on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. So now,
Bro. I mean, if this is not what we won World War II for, I don't know what is. I mean, does it get much better than watching Cardi B and Ellen react to Cardi B twerking on stage? The age demographic of viewers for this show are the same ones who are actively trying to get TikTok banned. I mean, the irony. I mean, come on. It's actually funny. I had a friend back in elementary school. I haven't talked to him in like a decade. But my most like vivid memory of him is him and I, there was one day, we were the last two people at school because neither of our parents would pick us up, but they were just kind of letting him sit around and they were asking me like, where are your parents? And then I asked him, I'm like, why are they not asking you any questions? And he was like, well, yeah, you know, she's always kind of late, you know, it's a problem. And so what ended up happening that day is because I couldn't get a hold of my parents, I just ended up going home with him because we were kind of friends, and his mom picked us up and we go home and his mom was watching fucking Ellen with wine. So this drunk bitch left her son in elementary school and picked both of us up. She probably didn't even know who I was. I'm not bitter. Like, I mean, you know, if I was a mom, I'd be doing the same shit. But the fact that that's how it is and that, you know, that's what this show serves, the purpose that it does. It's like, what, her husband's on like a business trip, probably cheating on her with some fucking stripper in Vegas. Like, you know, in like the 1950s, women used to like beg for sewing machines because when they were bored, they'd like knit garments and stuff. God, what I would do for that to be the status quo instead of this shit.
yeah. It looks like you're getting ready to give birth right there. You just brought a friend to Bora Bora?
Yeah.
And you're just naked with your friend?
I mean, she's like, hey, Justin Bieber, here's a photo that some stalker took of you with your fucking cock out. Hey, I'm Ellen. Look at my show. It's you and you're naked and everyone's looking. It's humiliating.
Not like this.
Why can't you say you're dating somebody?
I'm not dating anyone though.
She's just a friend?
She's just a friend.
Wow. Michelle, what kind of cream do you need for that rash that you were telling me about?
The rash? Don't tell people.
How did she score this? How did she score this? The first lady decided to go on this show. How? I mean, there has to be like dirt she has over every single person that willingly enters her program.
A rash that Shelly.
It's not an exaggeration.
Where is the rash? What area were you telling me about?
My shoulder.
Lower than that.
Let's just take a look, because sometimes you find lyrics, and then sometimes you find this.
Right.
Oh, and it's big up.
It's more like, hey, this is you, but naked, and my audience can see it. And you are now going to be made very uncomfortable for the remainder of my program, and that's by design. Welcome to Ellen.
Back there as well. That's...
I am Taylor Swift. I am dating blank.
She's always trying to meet watch the celebrity she has on there. It's literally either you're naked, let's look, or who are you naked with and are romantic with. And this is of public interest because I need to make more money. My house is nice. It is the size of a small country, like one of those island countries. But it could be bigger. I could have like 5 houses with bigger basements for more children to hide down there. Welcome to the Ellen Show.
Nobody.
I am Taylor Swift. I would like to be dating blank.
Nobody.
I am Taylor Swift, and my publicist told me to say blank.
My publicist told me not to answer any personal questions.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, it's hard to watch for me too, guys. At the end of the day, we're in this one together. I mean, dude. You might think that this one's Taylor's fault for not playing around, but I mean, like, why would she? This is a young... I mean, I don't know if she's young in this. She seems a bit younger. Ellen is leaning in to get the scoop on who she's diddling. Let's take a pause from all the celebrity gossip bullshit slop we're looking at and take a look at this, because this is...
What is the date
This is
today?
awesome.
I completely...
This is my
Thursday.
favorite clip from her whole
I was
show.
completely wrong, wasn't I?
So this is a bunch of children, some of which appear to almost be on chemotherapy. I'd assume that these are children that, you know, maybe make a wish. They got to go on Ellen, right? Like, it's a nice thing for them, or it's supposed to be. Look who the fuck they met.
I had the dates wrong all this time. Did he come on out? He's...
Yeah, the boss music. Dude. Yeah. Just to really show you, I mean, those are two deca millionaires, probably like centimillionaires, 1/10 of a billionaire, in the same room, who are being paid to harvest the hemoglobin from children's red blood cells, right? Like the protein found in it, they're harvesting it, and they're using it to develop biotech that can be sold back to other billionaires, to which they will then benefit from the stocks that they've been insider trading. You know, they believe in the tech being built from the samples that they've stolen from children. Glad we're on the same page.
Together.
I think we need to never, ever, ever watch the rest of this video. If you guys want more, I'll do a part 2. But that is Ellen for you. The greatest of all time. Anyway, leave a like on this video. If you didn't, leave a dislike. I'll see you guys later. Peace.